Hi there, Chris here to talk to you about VFD and pneumatic enclosure mounting options. Whenever you order either a spindle system or an ATC system, you'll receive a French cleat and what has been dubbed a "what's this clip." The "what's this clip" is actually a little bit of a funny story. I was part of the beta team for the enclosures, and they only included this. Within 20 minutes of me mounting it, my dog walked by and knocked it off the wall, and I said, hey, we got to come up with something. This was before I was an employee or anything like that. Hey, great things can happen to anybody. The other option are these. This is mounting brackets that can go on either the VFD or the pneumatics enclosure. It comes with all the necessary hardware in order to make that adjustment. And I will be showing you how to do both of those today. Here we are on my pseudo workbench, aka table, and we have our mounting brackets. So that goes there, that goes there. So it'll basically sandwich the VFD in between, like this. Yeah, and like I said, it comes with all the necessary hardware. Little screw baggie here. So it has longer screws, and then these mounting screws here. This is a V0 that was upgraded to a V1 that was upgraded to the Elite. That, of course, was before the V5, which we no longer send out those upgrades. So you just grab the longer screws and you replace the ones that you took out. Alright, that's it. And then the other side. And then you'll see on these that there is 2 holes, those 2 go in the wall, and then 3 holes, those go into either the VFD or the pneumatics enclosure. With this bracketing system here, in any position, so you can mount it up against a surface so that way it's facing down, mount it down so it's facing up, left, right, sideways, ups, downs, doesn't matter, you can mount it anywhere. But you would use the included hardware in the holes here on the side, up against that flat surface. Now you can mount that in any position. However, you can only mount the French cleat and this little clip here in a vertical position, either a actual wall or a faux wall. And I'll go ahead and show you my faux wall now. Alright, so here we are at my faux wall. I already had this mounted previously, so I know where to put it. But you want to make sure that you have your bracket aligned properly, so it will clip and sit on this back lip right here, just like that. And then of course my fingers would be where the wall is, and then down at the bottom there's a little notch. That little notch there, that is where the clip snaps in. So it's pretty self-explanatory from this point forward. But a key note that you should make is that when you put the French cleat on, I would only put 1 screw in first and then level it. You don't want it to be off-centered. Just place it on your wall, your faux wall, like that, and then just go ahead and put the clip in. There we go. And no dog is going to take that down now. The things you're going to need in order to install it is a level, your French cleat, your what's this clip, as well as your VFD. Now what you want to do first is just have a rough estimate of where you want it. There are 9 holes on here. It doesn't matter which ones you use, how many you use. If you're going to drywall, I would suggest having some form of anchor. But if you're going into wood, it really doesn't matter. All right. So after the first one's in, you want to check and make sure it's level. Put a couple more in. All right. So on the back of your VFD, you'll notice there's a little screw notch, and on your French cleat, there's a little screw notch. Those line up perfectly. So there is that. Now, it's still not stable because it can still rock and it can still come off. So what you want to do is on the bottom of your VFD, there's a little notch right here. What you want to do is you want to take the clip like this, and then it wants to go right there, and it'll sit there nice and snug. There we go. Why don't you come off? That's how you do it. So don't just own your CNC, dominate it. Dominate it! Dominate it! Dominate it!